What's up YouTube, it's Habibi here, and today we're going to talk about lots of things that made your childhood awesome. Alright, let's get right into it. First thing we're going to talk about is the goodie bags after you came back from a birthday party. Those were like a must. If you went to a birthday party and it didn't have goodie bags, you did not go to a successful birthday party. The ball pit at McDonald's, I love playing in those. Those were like my favorite thing in the world, seriously. Playing Duck Duck Goose was one of the most fun things I used to do when I was a kid all the time. What about when Dill was born in the Rugrats? Did you guys like that as well? Because that was one monumental event. Like seriously? My two favorite people on Nickelodeon, Nick Knight, Keenan, and Kel. The best. One of my favorite things when I was a kid was also having pegs on my BMX because that made me feel like I had the coolest bike in the world and anybody could like just hop on behind me, and it was just a really good time overall. When you had a baseball card attached to your bike after you saw it on Hey Arnold, it would make like a motorcycle noise and it just sounded so cool. Also, you had a pretty successful childhood if you were a boss at Bop It. You guys remember the game Simon Says? Well, what about when you were Simon? You get to tell everybody to do whatever you want. And when your friends fail, it's the best feeling in the world. One of my favorite moments as a child was when I would make forts out of blankets and chairs. And like my parents like would never come in. It was just like me and my friends or me and my brother, and it was just a blast because I mean, who doesn't love forts? One of the most iconic moments of your childhood, SpongeBob ripping his pants. The song, the best ever. One of my favorite things as well was when I was a kid, I'd bring a Capri Sun to school. If I brought a Capri Sun, I was a boss.
Like a mouse.
I don't know if many of you remember these, but Tamagotchis. If you could keep a Tamagotchi alive, you had succeeded at life. Back to SpongeBob. If you know the SpongeBob song by heart, then I can't say anything. You've achieved your childhood. This one's one of my personal favorites. If you were a card collector, and more specifically Pokemon, if you did not have the Charizard holographic edition Pokemon card, I don't even know what to tell you, but seriously, that was the must-have card at the time. When you went to McDonald's and you know you have like the Happy Meals and they come with toys, if you could get the best one, like the coolest one out of the 5, you were definitely one happy little kid. I used to love this one when my parents would let me go to a sleepover with my friends. That was a ton of fun. I used to love it. I don't know if many of you guys remember this one, but you remember the shoes that would unfold at the bottom and they had like little tiny rollerblades? Those were called Heelys. If you had a pair of Heelys, you were pretty much like one of the coolest kids on the block. Okay, again with the McDonald's stuff, but like when you got an extra chicken nugget and your Happy Meal, you felt like a baller. Like you just had like, yo, what's good? I got an extra chicken nugget and you don't, so that just happened. Okay, we've all played hide and seek, right? Hopefully at least. If you found the ultimate hiding spot when you were a kid and nobody could find you, then you knew you were like the best hide and seek player in all of the town. When you would play Paint on your Windows XP and make like the stupidest little drawings and they didn't even look like anything, we'd fill them in with color and all that. It was like, I don't know, it was like a lot of fun for no reason. If you played pinball when you were around like 10 years old or something like that, you must have had a blast because literally that was probably the only PC game I've ever played for like 4 or 5 years straight. When you would make an S tag on your drawings or like in your notebooks or something like that, just for the heck of it, just because you had like time. When I would play Pokemon and for the first time I beat Brock, coolest moment of my life. And then beating the Elite Four was definitely the biggest achievement. Also getting your Pokemon to level 100. When you got invited to Chuck E. Cheese, yeah. If you read the book Hungry Caterpillar, that was a good book. If you read the book Rainbow Fish, that was a good book. If you read the book The Weeping Willow, no, never mind. The Giving Tree, oh my god, what did I just say? That book. If your school let you take naps after lunch or like sometime during the day, if you watched the movie Aladdin, if you watched the movie Lion King, if you watched Bugs Bunny when you were a kid, when you rooted for Wile E. Coyote, when your mom would make you hot chocolate after you played in the snow and you were super cold and she gave it to you like super warm and with like marshmallows and like all these other snacks. It was like the best thing ever. When your mom would take you to Blockbuster and you were allowed to pick a movie, I was the happiest kid on earth. When you got invited to so many birthday parties as a kid, that was definitely one of the best moments of my life. After school, if your mom prepared a snack for you to eat, waking up on Saturday to watch some cartoons on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, best time ever. When you had the Nintendo 64, and they first released Super Smash Brothers and you'd start playing it with your bros, that was the best time in the world. Going trick-or-treating, who's never done that? I mean, I hope you have. And last but not least, when you had a field trip with school and you brought Lunchables. Now wait, not just any Lunchables. It had to be the pizza Lunchables with Snickers and Capri Sun. It was the best thing ever. Alright YouTubers, it's time for me to end this video. It was a blast making this and coming up with a lot of these things. Leave some comments down below what you thought were your favorite moments when you were a kid. Please remember to subscribe and like my video and show some support. And until next time, definitely check out my videos. And alright, I'm gonna leave with a magic trick. Watch this.
I love you.
Fuck it, I'm on one. Somebody should have told